Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to today's video. Just my first update to the Throwback 30 project pan. This was created by Jessica from the Fantastic Ladies for all of those panners who want to join every project even. Put your teeth in, Nicola. But you just simply can't pan that many products. So here you get to pan one from each project in the project. Does that make sense? Anyway, I think I explained it better in my intro, to be honest. So I will leave all the information you need in the description box below the video, so please do check that out before you leave. I have some progress on things. I have nothing rolling out. I have some empties, but they're not really, they're not the whole project. The project that they're in for is not finished because there's some of the total but not the total. I'll explain. So let's go through it as they are in my book, and then I'm not spinning around all over the place. So the first item is in for 50 Shades of Green. I have my Body Shop Body Yogurt in Winter Jasmine. I love this scent so much. We are currently down to here, so not too far down. We're about to there. So I have used this 2 times since the last month. It's remembering to do it. That's my problem. I've used this 2 times. The goal is to finish. I weighed 158.29 grams when I brought it in at the intro, and it now weighs 134.50 grams. The next item I have also used twice. This is in for 50 Shades of Pink. It's the W7 lipstick in Free Speech. As you can see, it's bubblegum pink. I'm not using this as a lipstick, but I am using it as a blush. I do have it on today. So pretty as a blush. So if I just swatch it there, so that is it as a lipstick, but when you blend it out it becomes such a beautiful flush. So yeah, that's how I've been using it. It's how I'm going to continue to use it. So 2 times, but it went from 6.20 at the intro to 6.19. I mean, it's only 2 uses, but hey, we'll get there. For 50 Shades of Purple, I had my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Birthday Wish. The goal is to finish this, and we have quite a lot of pan, but that was already there. I've used this 4 times this last month. I am determined that this one is going to be out by the end of the year. We do have a year to finish this, so I have until next July, but I really want this to be in my empties for this year. So this came in at 17.30 grams, and it is now currently 17.27 grams. It's such a pretty shade. So I use it as kind of like an eye base, or as I'm using it today as a highlighter. So yes. Then for 50 Shades of Yellow Gold, I brought in another Body Shop item, the Lemon Cleansing Antibacterial Hand Sanitizer. So we are now currently down to there. Last month this weighed 121.57 grams and now weighs 112.85 grams. There were some items that I've only used once in the last month, so I'm not really going to bother updating them because the difference in weight would be so minimal it wouldn't be worth me telling you about. So next thing, Day of the Dead. This has 2 prompts. The first prompt was for the lip scrub. Let me get my notes for this. So the Day of the Dead, so for the Mexican flag 18A, use 3 foil cardboard samples completely. I picked out some Charlotte Tilbury samples. Now, I know a lot of people love Charlotte Tilbury products. I don't know if I love Charlotte Tilbury products, but I'm not a fan of their samples. Rant incoming. You can see that I used 2 from the Flawless filter. I wasn't sure on which shade and I thought would suit me, and I thought these 2 are very, very similar. I think one's cool toned, one's warm toned, I don't know. But I thought these 2 were fairly similar. So I used 2 of these. Okay, so rant time. These are samples to try and help you see, I suppose, if you want to purchase this product. Now, if you are just looking for a shade match, these samples would be fine for that, because they literally give you just enough to do a swatch. Now, with foundations, I want to know more than just my swatch shade, okay, in a sample. And especially with a brand that's expensive, like Charlotte Tilbury is. We all know she's a luxury brand. So I want to know before I buy if the foundation or the primer is going to work for me. I want more than just a shade match. I want a wear test. There is not enough product in here for me to do a wear test. Only enough for a shade match. And I'm sorry, Charlotte Tilbury, but you are an expensive brand, and if your samples, if you can't even give us enough of a sample to have one single full face use, I have one word for you. You're a cheapskate. And so, on principle alone, I won't purchase these products. They could be the best products in the world for my skin, but I will, on principle, not purchase them. I will bite off my own nose to spite my own face, because if you can't give me one goddamn full face use in your samples, not worth my time or my money. So the concealer one, however, it did give me enough. I used the number 1 fair shade there. It did give me enough to put some concealer under my eyes. So the concealer one gives me enough, because I don't want too much product under my eyes because I am older. So it did give me enough product for that, and that's why I'm keeping a hold of the concealer card. I want to try number 2 and number 4 as well, and then I might use some of these darker shades as like a cream bronzer or something. So I'll try and get my usage out of this one, because I do feel that for like concealer or cream bronzer, this is, I'm going to get enough product to do those things. But for the primer and the foundation, there's not enough product in here. Not enough at all. I'm just so annoyed. So fuming. So this part, this I've rambled on. I'm keeping this one, decluttering these 2. There, with and breathe. Get so annoyed. And then the second part of Day of the Dead, let's move on, is for Mural, an item with pretty packaging. Oh, my tongue got stuck there. I've got the Sephora Exfoliating Lip Scrub. Now, I've had a little bit of a hoo-ha with this one and all. So when I first started using this, it wasn't very scrubby. It just felt like a lip balm, and I thought, oh, you're lying to me. Oh, you're lying to me. But actually, now that I've used off the top layer of this, it does have more scrubby particles. You can just see them there. It does feel more lip balm with a little bit of scrub in it, rather than like a full-on sugar scrub like the e.l.f. Lip scrubs that I'm used to. But it's okay. It's not great. And the reason why it's not great is because of the packaging. Pretty packaging, but not very great. So I held on to the base like this, and I started to do this. The product started to disappear into the tube, and I was like, what are you doing? So I pushed it back up again, and I went to do it again, and it pushed back down again. Because the bit that turns is not this bit, it's this bit. So you turn this bit to pull the product in and out. Problem with that is if you hold the base and you do this against your lips, it's pulling it round and down, round and down. So it was disappearing on me. So now when I use it, I have to remember to hold the white bit and do it like that, which is just not normal, is it? It's not normal to hold it by this part rather than this part. So there is some usage, and I will finish this. It's in to finish. Let me just see. It started off at 13.20. It's gone down to 13.19 after using it 4 times. I will finish it, but I don't think I'll repurchase. I think I'll stick to my e.l.f. ones, just because the packaging and the feel of it on my lips is better with the e.l.f. ones. I do prefer the e.l.f. ones. So that's that rant over. Calm down. Let's go back to normal viewing. So the next item I do love. I absolutely love this. I want a full size of this. So this is the e.l.f. Woe Glow Sun Touchable Sun Protection and Makeup Primer. So it looks like that. This actually has a tint. Oh, and I've dropped the lid. I've dropped the lid. So it's actually tinted. I don't know if you can see. Can we bring some? Oh, so it's tinted. So you can see it is tinted, but it blends into your skin and gives this beautiful glow to your skin. So pretty. I really like it. So I do really like this product. I love it, and the fact that I know that I'm wearing a sunscreen, which I don't normally. I live in the UK. We barely see the sun. You know, I'm tempted to purchase the full size. I really like this. So it is into finish. At the start it weighed 13.71. It now weighs 12.32. So yeah, quite a lot of usage there. Probably putting on more than I need to, maybe. But yeah, definitely would repurchase that. Next, for its panning cats and no, I Heart the 90s. I have the Duo palette in pomegranate, and so we have a blush and a highlighter. I have this in for 30 uses. I've currently used it for 7. I'm going to be honest with you, it's only been the highlighter that I've used for those 7 uses, but I really like it. It's so pretty. So there it is there. A little bit darker on my skin, but I do really like it. I think it's a really pretty highlighter. So I'm going to continue to using it. So 23 more uses to go on that before I can roll it out. The next item, I do have a lot of progress on this. So this is for Nightmare on Panning Street. I brought in my Revolution Bake and Blot Setting Powder. And the goal of this is to hit pan, but to expose the first ring on the palette. Now, I've hit pan, but I have not exposed the first ring. But it doesn't look like it's a ring. It looks like it's squared. Like, this looks like it's a square. So normal pans have rings, don't they? But this doesn't. It has a square. So I'm going to keep using it until you can see the edges of the square here and here. So I'm going to keep using it until they are exposed on the other side, and you can see that full square of product of the pan there. So I'm going to keep using it. I have used it 10 times to hit pan. It was pretty shallow when I first brought it in. So it's gone from 48.48 grams to 46.15. So although I have hit pan on it, I have to keep going until I expose that first ring. The next item is my Beauty Bay eyeliner in the shade Deep. This is in for Paranormal Pantivity. It's in for 20 uses. I've used it for 5, so I have another 15 to go. It's gone from 5.97 to 5.96. Yeah. I wonder if that's because I added some Duraline to it. I remember watching, now I want to call her Julie, but her name isn't Julie, it's Paula. So Paula from A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It, I always get her name wrong. She mentioned that she had some Marc Jacobs eyeliners that were drying out, and someone suggested to her to put a drop of Duraline on it, and it helped it. So I did that because this was quite dry, and because it was dry it broke on me, so I added some Duraline. It's kind of fixed the breakage, like it doesn't seem to be broken. Let me check. Look, it's not falling out anymore. So it's fixed the break, like it's glued it back together again, and now it's nice and creamy. Let me give you a swatch. So there it is there. It's kind of like a blue-black. I don't want to wind it up too far. So yeah, I've used this 5 out of 20 uses, but it's only lost 0.01 of a gram. But that might be because I added the Duraline. I don't know. I only added a drop. Can't have added that much. Anyway, next item. Guys, look. Look how much I've used of this already, and it's only been 1 month. My Vanilla Pumpkin hand cream, sorry, from the Body Shop. I should hold it that way because that's the right way. This is into finish. I really don't want it to go too quickly because I love this scent. They need to bring it back, seriously. So last month this weighed 35.75, it now weighs 20.25. So yeah, it's going, and it's going really quickly, and I'm not happy about it, guys. So one thing I am sad about. The next item, I didn't talk about this, did I? No, I didn't. So I missed an item. For the monochromatic project pan, I brought in this Beauty Bay moisturiser with ginseng and squalane, and I brought it in to finish. I've used it a total of 9 times. Came in at 148.14 grams and now weighs 141.31 grams. So we've lost a good 6.5 grams or so. I really like this. It has a weird smell. Not weird as in ew, as in huh. Sounds make more sense to me than words. Go figure. But yeah, I quite like it. It's really nice. I do like it. Probably more than the Charlotte Tilbury stuff, I must admit. So, talking of Charlotte Tilbury items, I had in for the Turn and Burn project, I had 5 skincare sort of samples. So I had a Percy and Reed Wonder Balm for the hair. I had a Decleor essential oil serum, and then I had some Charlotte Tilbury samples. So I had Charlotte's Magic Cream Instant Turnaround Moisturiser, but then I had the Lightweight Moisturiser, and then I had some more of the Magic Cream in this little one. So as you can see, this one is open and this one has been opened, which was the Lightweight Moisturiser. I finished this one, but this one is in here, my Ursula pot. So I have that much left of the Lightweight Moisturiser. So I'm guessing, oh, it looks like it's letter E. So yeah, it's oh, Pac-Man. So this one is in here. This will be done tomorrow probably, because I apply it last thing at night and then first thing again in the morning, so it'll probably be done. I have a lot of face to cover, so I'm calling these 2 done. So I just have one more Charlotte Tilbury, the Wonder Balm and the Decleor to go, and the Turn and Burn project will also be finished. So that's that. And then last but not least, I have my Beauty Bay Ultra Hydrate Hair Mask in for Women Who Rock. I brought this in for Jessica because to me she rocks, she's amazing, and I am so jealous and so envious of her beautiful hair. So I brought in a hair mask. I used this yesterday. Now it does say on the side that you can use after shampooing, apply a generous amount to towel, dried hair and comb through, leave on for 5 minutes. Or for a deeper condition, leave overnight and rinse thoroughly. Use 1 to 2 times a week. Now I'm guessing that if you apply it after shampooing and apply it to the towel dried hair, after 5 minutes you've got to wash it off. Well, nobody wants to get in the shower, do their hair care stuff, get out of the shower, add something else and then get back in to wash it off. So whoever is going to do that, I'll never know. But what I did yesterday was, because I don't like sleeping with hair masks on because I always worry about it getting, you know, on my bedding and stuff like that. So what I did yesterday was, during the daytime, I applied this to my hair, allowed it to sit for the majority of the day on my head. I wasn't going anywhere, no one was going to see me. So I applied it, allowed it to dry, and it really does dry rock solid. Like my hair was stuck to my head. It dried real rock solid on my head. Left it on all day, and then in the evening went and washed my hair. As soon as I added water to my hair, this started foaming up. So I just sort of like worked the water in and smoothed it all out. Straight away my hair started going soft again. So washed it all out, and then I applied a shampoo and washed my hair with my shampoo, and then wrung it out, towel dried it, and then left it to dry naturally. And I'm not gonna lie to you, my hair this morning felt so soft. I've never felt my hair feel so soft. And especially over the last year, since I had my hair dyed green, well, greeny blue, my hair was feeling, because I had to lighten my hair to apply the green dye at the hairdressers, obviously it had to be bleached, and so since then my hair has felt really dry. But after applying this yesterday and washing it out and waking up this morning, my hair felt so soft. It was like it had never been bleached, it had never been damaged in that way. I wasn't sure if I would use these, but after using it yesterday and being really impressed with it, I didn't use a lot. I don't have a lot of hair, unlike Jessica. So I didn't use a lot, but it went, before this, my weighing scales has a maximum of 200 grams. So anything over 200 grams, it will just say overload. But now this weighs 199.68 grams. So it's now measurable on my scales. The fact that I have a second tub of this, very happy about that. This is going to be a repurchase because I loved it. I really loved it. I really do feel like this made my hair so soft. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that was my update for this project. I hope you've enjoyed it, despite my rant about Charlotte Tilbury. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Have fun editing, Nicola.